What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for our next review. Today's review, we're going to be reviewing a cigar that I just found this morning in one of the local supply places where we get cigars for the shop. But I had heard about it, I hadn't seen it, but I went ahead and grabbed the box. We're going to see how they are, and that cigar is the Oscar Valladares cigar, the 2012. It is the Barber Pole box pressed, and it is going to be a Candela wrapper and a San Andrés Maduro wrapper that create the Barber Pole. Inside, the binder is Nicaraguan and the filler is Honduran and Nicaraguan. And with that said, man, I am kind of excited because it is kind of a little late for this video. You're going to be seeing it after St. Patty's Day, but you know, I kind of reminded me of stuff that comes out at St. Patty's Day with the Candela and the Maduro wrappers. But man, I have to say, I have had a lot of the, most of the Oscar cigars. The only one I haven't really tried yet is a Superfly. And that, for you folks, if you've had it, you may like it. I haven't had it, so I haven't made a decision if I like it or not. I just kind of think the price point on that cigar is a little high for what I'm willing to pay for it, but it might be a phenomenal cigar. I don't know. It might be something coming up soon that I'll be reviewing, but who knows. But with that said, the 2012 I have done in the past. There's some other videos on that, the other versions of the 2012 line, and you can go back and check those out at any time. But with that said, went ahead and did a straight cut on the top of it. On the cold draw, we're getting a, I'm almost getting like an anise and a clove profile. I'm getting a little bit of like a fresh alfalfa. Now there are some people out there that use the term barnyard. To me, it just makes, you know, in my opinion, you may have heard this before, but when you say barnyard, to me it seems like you're talking like manure, because I've heard guys say, oh, it has a manure profile. To me, it doesn't sound appealing, so I don't use that because, hey, you want to try this cigar? It tastes and smells like manure. Turn off. Sorry, don't work. Sweet alfalfa, I get. And I guess that might be because some of my, growing up as a kid, I spent time on a farm, and so, you know, I've seen, you know, you chewing on hay and stuff, and you get that. Anyway, with that said, we're going to say it is sweet alfalfa, almost like a sweet grass smell profile that you get, like right after they cut real green grass after it rains, or if you've ever been up in a farming community where right after they cut the alfalfa fields, it's just in the air and you can smell it. But enough of that, we're going to keep going. But it is, like I said, a box pressed, and you can see it is minimal veins. I mean, it is amazing, the detail with the two barber pole, how they barber pole that, and then there's no veins. But man, we're going to go ahead and get it to the first third. I'll be right back with that, so stay tuned and hang on. All right, everybody, back with the first third. Just started the 2012 Cigar by Oscar. Man, I am getting like a profile on the after he released the smoke out, like a barbecue profile, and a little bit of a bitterness, like leaves like a puckerness in the back of your lips after you release the smoke. Not a sour, but more of it just it's like makes you wanna, your lips pucker a little bit. Maybe just me, and I haven't, but again, I haven't smoked anything else today. This is the first cigar of the day for me, man. But it's interesting. As you can see, though, great smoke, has a great draw. There's no issues with the draw. And yeah, I don't know. Well, I am going to do something I've been thinking about doing, so we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to be showing it on the next review that I do. I'm going to be posting it on Instagram or Facebook. I may do a review of a Oscar cigar that I got a couple years back in 2015 at an event for Oscar, and it's a leaf by Oscar, but it's not wrapped in the leaf traditionally as most people think. It comes in, it is 21 inches long, I kid you not, and it's a 100 ring gauge cigar. It is called the Big Woody, and that cigar I won at an event in Island Gym Jim Robertson was there promoting the Island Jim cigar and Oscar's brand, and so he signed the coffin that the cigar stored in. But I have had it at home for a while where I couldn't fit a 21-inch cigar in my humidor, obviously, because I don't have a humidor that big. So it's been a couple years where it's just sat, and I know you're probably going, oh, it's probably not good. Well, I was talking with the owner here at I Spy Cigars Club, Robin, and he was telling me maybe I could bring it back. So I brought it into the shop. I put it in the shop's humidor, and it's been in here maybe almost a month now. But I'm gonna let it go a couple more months and see what happens, see if I can bring it back. And if so, I am thinking about really doing a review. But I've been told that cigar is a 3 to 4 hour smoke. But with that said, we're done with that. I'm just throwing that out there. And if you have any suggestions or if you'd like to see that, put it in the comments. But I'm thinking about posting it on Twitter and Instagram and my Facebook pages just to see what you guys think. But it would probably, that would be an extremely long review. I'm not going to make you watch 3 hours of it, but man, that would be a long review. But with that said, like I said, we're getting, since I haven't been smoking on it, I had a little bit of a, you can see it not burning razor sharp straight, but it's kind of corrected itself because I haven't been puffing away on it. But I gotta say, I definitely like this cigar. So I'm gonna keep going at it. I'll be back with the second third after this. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back for the end of the first third, into the second third of the cigar, the 2012. It is the Candela Maduro Barber Pole by Oscar Valladares. Man, I have to say I am liking this cigar. It is definitely, I like box press cigars. I know that some like to burn a little fast, and so when you're smoking, it gets hot at the top before it kind of makes it unenjoyable, but this one does not do that. It is not burning razor sharp, as you can see. It has a little bit of a change, but again, I've noticed that this way this one burns. A lot of the box press that are hand rolled do that. I don't know if it's just the way I light it and smoke it that I always get that, or it's just, maybe it's just me and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But with that, I am starting to notice, like on the back of the palate, if you like taste the back of your palate after you've smoked through the first third, getting almost like a barbecue beef, not a beef, but like a barbecue profile. And I am noticing a little bit of citrus. I can't put my finger on it. It's almost like it's in between an orange and a lemon. It's not as sour as lemon. I know that when I was first getting that pucker, it felt like what you would get when you had lemon. I don't know if that's for the Candela. I don't know. I'm not a tobacco expert on all the profiles of each type of tobacco, but now I'm getting a little bit of an orange, almost a like I said, a lemon, but it's still a little bit of a puckerness, but I like it. It adds a different dimension to a box pressed barber pole. And I know there's not a lot of them out there where they put a Maduro and a Candela together. There are some other brands out there. I know Alec Bradley has one. I know even here at the shop we have a house blend cigar that is a triple barber pole, which I might review soon too, and you'll see that one. But that's something we get, and we get that made by one of the factories down in Esteli, and they make that specifically for this shop. And it's kind of like, it's not banded, there's no brand on it, it's just a house cigar that we order directly from one of our shops that, or not shops, one of our factories, top secret, I can't tell you. It's, I know, and everybody else in the shop that works here knows, but I can't tell you. I have to kill you, but I'm just kidding. But with that said, 2012 is definitely a good cigar, and I'm rambling on, so we're going to keep going through it. I'll be back with the final thoughts of our 2012 box pressed Candela Maduro by Oscar Valladares. All right, everybody, welcome back. Starting the final third of the cigar, the 2012 Barber Pole, by Oscar Valladares. I'm gonna go ahead and take the band off now, since I'm getting that close. I don't want to burn it. It's kind of a cool looking band. I have to say though, when I finished the second third, making my way into the beginning of the final third, started to get a little more of a cinnamon spice profile. At first it was a little bit of black pepper, but then it intensified to almost like a like cinnamon, like I guess cinnamon candy or a gum or whatever, that type of profile. Getting a little more heavy earth profile, like a little more of a woodsy. The grass, how I said at the beginning, was like a sweet alfalfa. Now it's not such a sweet profile. It's getting a little heavier. I've heard guys say dirt. I don't remember eating dirt. I may have as a kid, but I don't eat dirt now, so I don't know if it tastes like dirt. And I'm not going to say it tastes like dirt because I don't know. And I'm not going to say go try some dirt and see if it's comparable. But it has almost like a grittiness profile. It's not grittiness taste. It's just like the flavor is like a real strong in the face. But man, I can say a lot of that sweetness is gone. That citrus profile is gone. Starting to get just a little bit, I'm gonna say, of a leather profile. Not much, it's just barely there. But again, everybody's palate's different. Everybody's tastes are different. So it may not be. What I suggest is if you're trying to review and let people know what cigars taste like, sit down with someone, have the cigar, or give them a cigar that you want to try and get their 2 cents. Like right now, I have this one. Robin's in the front of the shop. I gave him one out of the box, so he hadn't had it. And some of the profiles, he's getting the same. So I'm guessing that because 2 of us that smoke a lot of cigars, we can tell. But with that said, all in all, the cigar is definitely worth getting one and trying. And especially if you're an Oscar fan and you like the Leaf by Oscars and you like all the other Oscar, the 2012s, the Superfly, and there's quite a few other ones that I have reviewed. And like I said, you can see those in the past video history, but there's quite a few out there. I am definitely suggesting that you try one. And for the Leaf by Oscar, yes, that was what got him going. But man, he is now blending some really good cigars to go along with that Leaf line. But again, thanks again for tuning in to Cigars and Whiskey. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments. Pass it on to the other cigar smokers out there if they are new to it and they don't understand cigar reviews. I have all my reviews. Off to my on the right hand side of my channel information, you'll see I've listed some other cigar reviewers out there, that people I know, and other cigar reviewers that I know that do a really good job at reviewing cigars, just to give you a different dynamic. I know a lot of times I'll watch a cigar they smoked, which may have been something I already smoked or I haven't smoked yet, and based on what people say, it kind of gets me thinking, oh, do I want to try that? Or hey, I had that and it does taste like that. But definitely do your research, do your homework. My thinking is you can stick with your favorite cigar, but man, there are so many great cigars out there to try, and always experiment and kind of be a cigar geek like myself, that you will enjoy trying new stuff just to see if it's up to the hype or if it's overhyped. And you don't have to buy an expensive cigar to enjoy those. There's plenty of cigars. And you know what? Thanks again for tuning in, and you have a great day. Have a great smoke, and I will see you next time.